So here's the latest news that just came out today. Over 1 million state pensioners face a 40% tax blow in a stealth tax raid this year. Now, this was published by the Daily Mail today. And the interesting thing is that they put this in the property section of the newspaper, not in the financial section. But this is such important information that I wanted to make a video about it straight away. What's happening here is that over 1 million people, 1.1 million people to be precise, are going to be pushed into the higher rate tax band this year. And this is all down to something called fiscal drag. Now, fiscal drag sounds like an American football team, but it's actually something that's been going on for the last 2 years. And if you haven't noticed it already, you're going to notice it this year. Here's what's happening. Basically, the government has frozen the tax threshold, but inflation has gone up. Now, here's what that means. Now, the government has also increased pensions in line with inflation, which is great news because your pension goes up, and that's great. You've earned it. But it means that more of your pension now gets taxed because the government hasn't changed the tax thresholds. Let me explain. So, for example, you get to state pension age, and you start drawing your state pension. Currently, the full new state pension is £10,600 a year. Next year, it's going to be £11,000, and then in 2025, it's £11,300. So basically, it's going to be nudging up towards that £12,570 threshold. So if you have a little bit more income, whether that's from a private pension or savings accounts or even part-time work, guess what? You're going to find yourself in the 40% tax bracket. In England and Wales, everyone who earns over £50,271 pays 40% income tax. In Scotland, it's slightly different. What's worse is that this isn't even new legislation. This is just the government doing absolutely nothing. They haven't raised tax rates. They simply haven't moved the goalposts. By not moving the goalposts and letting inflation do its thing, more people get caught in the net. This is a really serious issue. What I want to do is I want to help you avoid this, right? So that you don't fall into this trap. There are ways that you can reduce your tax bill if you're heading towards this. The first thing you can do is think about your ISA allowances. So everyone gets £20,000 worth of ISA allowance each year. If you're saving or you're putting money away, consider doing that through an ISA wrapper, an ISA account. That way your money is completely tax-free. Secondly, if you're thinking about drawing money out of your pension, think about the order in which you draw it out. Sometimes it might be better to leave some money in a pension fund and draw smaller amounts out of other places so that your income isn't too high. Thirdly, check to see if you're eligible for marriage allowance. Now, this is a really good allowance. Basically, if you're married and one spouse earns less than £12,570, you can transfer £1,260 of your tax-free allowance to your husband or wife, so that they can potentially earn £25,140 before they pay any income tax. There's also the option to defer your state pension. Now, this is quite a big decision, so don't do it lightly. But basically, if you defer your state pension, you'll get a higher amount each week, but you'll get it later. If you have private pensions, think carefully about when you take these and whether you're retaking lump sums that might push you over that threshold. Now, I know this is a lot to take in, but the main point is stay informed. You can use the links in the description of this video to find out more information about how this might affect you. And remember, knowledge is power. The more you know, the more you can do to avoid this. You can also speak to a financial advisor. It might cost you a couple £100, but if they can save you thousands in tax, it's well worth it. So there you go. It's fiscal drag. It might be invisible, but it's costing pensioners real money. So don't let it catch you off guard. If you found this video useful, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to see it. Got questions? Drop them in the comments. I read every single one of them. This is Zishan from Financial Decisions. Making sense of money so you don't have to. See you in the next one.